Ooh, day two, y'all, day two. Okay, she really got into my spirit here where she was talking about just the fact that social media, or just even media for me in general, I tend to not spend a lot of time on social media anymore, not the way that I used to, but I still consume a lot of television or podcasts or news. And just the fact that those things entertain without ceasing, that really stood out to me. Because I am good for binge watching a season of a TV show. Sometimes I will wait for shows to end and then binge the whole season because I just don't want to wait week to week for each episode. And that is crazy. But it really convicted my spirit here because then she's talking about how it's no wonder that when it's time to pray, the length and consistency of prayer suffers under the weight of a mind that's completely uncomfortable with boredom. Woo. And there's definitely some times in my study where honestly I do feel sort of bored, or I feel bored not even in the study, but it's like bored to study, if that makes sense, or bored to pray, where I don't feel like praying but I'll read scripture instead. And obviously we have to give ourselves grace sometimes, but I do think that as she talks about here, um, it's all about discipline over our prayer lives and rediscovering the beauty of boredom, as she says, where, sometimes we just have to be comfortable sitting in silence and just waiting on the Lord. If we just can't find it in our humanity, in our flesh to pray or to study, that doesn't mean that we just completely skip our time with Him, but it might mean that we just need to sit quietly and ask Him to speak to us and to help us to clear our minds and to not feel bored. What do y'all think about that?